Salute, people, back. Excuse me. Fred White, Tales from the Pen. Let's get some people up in here before we start this conversation. You see, I tried to do this live twice today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I tried on the sports talk, they cut me off. Cheat up, what up? I tried on the Tales from the Pen. I started talking some YouTube-ish stuff, and all of a sudden they cut me off. You guys seen it live. Whoever was just here. You guys seen it. I said, let me go back upstairs. Let me jump on real quick because you guys seen it firsthand right there. You seen that? For those who missed it, I was driving, I was doing a live. I started talking, some stuff about censorship of things on YouTube, and boom! They cut me right off. These people don't play. Slow, OG Sonny. See, I can see better on the iPad now. Former, G'd up. Josh. What's that? NYC for life. Soup. Break Rich, my guy. Mad Money. Steven. Nate Dogg is in the building, people. You guys know that's my guy right there. Who I can't get right. Quadrex. You guys go subscribe to those dudes. Get my man Can't Get Right TV. And of course, Nate Dogg, that's my guy. Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about some. You see that censorship shit? That censorship shit is real. You guys see what's going on with Joe Rogan right now, right? You see what's going on with Joe Rogan? Play, what's up, brother? You see what's going on? The thing about Joe Rogan is they're not going to be able to do nothing with him. You got to understand this. Because of this. Like who's again? Like CNN, for example. CNN, for all they have and everything, they get 500,000 views per day. 500,000 people watch CNN and their CNN affiliate-ish things. 500,000. Whereas Joe Rogan, 11 million per day listen to Joe Rogan. So, the cancel cultures, they're coming for him, but, they're never going to get Joe Rogan. I mean, unless something negative happens, because you guys got to understand. When you're at a certain level of money and prestige, understand this. There are people who have stuff on you. That's what they do. You understand? There are people who hold things, like you ever watch like a Ray Donovan, obviously, it's not based on like a fictional thing. Those type of people, fixers and all of those type of people exist in life. That's not just a show, even though it is. It's not. It's based on real shit. 11 million, 22 car one, Rams one. Yeah, we're doing all that, Big Neff. You understand? There's people that hold things, for example, like LeBron, right? No one's ever going to mention steroids and nothing with LeBron unless he acts up. You see how he sat down for the cameras and got that thing in his arm? Yeah. He's acting right. When you're at a certain level, there are people that will take you down ASAP if you don't act right. Right? If you go against the establishment, like these type of people exist. Ask Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick knelt and he never got back up. No disrespect. Colin knelt for a reason and he's still there. He never left the sideline. He never got on the field again. And he was better than maybe not some starters, but a few starters that were in the league at the time. And definitely a bunch of backups in third string. He couldn't even get us. They did a few token practices, right? Saw that. He never got back. He never got back again, man. Brian Flores, Miami Dolphins, my team, my boys. Are we ever going to see Brian Flores again? Or is he going to be on commercials with Colin Kaepernick? making some type of income, maybe from Nike or whoever's sponsoring those commercials. Are we ever going to see Brian Flores again? That's my question. I doubt it. Because you're going to have owners. A lot of these owners do these backdoor deals with coaches and talk. Allegedly, he was offered money to throw games. He's not the only one. He's just the only one that said something. Where basically he threw away his coaching career to stand for something. Right? You know the saying, right? You got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Let's just see what happens with Brian Flores, though. Joe Rogan is a different animal, though. With 11 million viewers per day, he's different. He's very much different. Nets in 6. Oh, bro. Okay, what are we talking about over here? We got Miami. Yeah, Miami's new coach. He is weird. Did you see that, Ignaf? I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, I don't know. And I've seen a bunch of clips of him. I don't know. He just looks weird to be running my franchise. You're absolutely right. Let me see. If it's true, why do they let these nutter butter YouTube with guns? Okay, let's talk about this. He said, if that's true, why do they let these nutter butter on YouTube with guns? Who said that? Michael. You're right. Why do they want these kids showing and doing all this shit with the guns? You tell me. Why? Because they don't care. Michael, I'm about to drop some things on you. I hope they don't cut me off. They don't care about certain people. They don't care. It doesn't matter. If these kids is running around shooting and killing each other, what does that affect them? What does that affect the powers that be? How? It doesn't affect them at all. Somehow their pockets get lined while all these kids are lying in the streets. You understand? You got to understand this. This drill music stuff, it's not the music itself. It's on a lot of these platforms that put it out. Mike? It's on a lot of these platforms that actually put this shit out in the first place. Because it's weird. If I start talking on here right now and I start talking about this and mention the word, guess what happens? Guess what happens if I start talking this? Y'all know what this is. Roll your sleeve up. Guess what's going to happen? I'm getting cut off. We've seen it. For those who really rock with me from the beginning, you guys know when this whole thing started and I talked about it a lot, I got cut off every night. For those who really been rocking with me, understand what I'm saying. So under those same pretenses, you're telling me if I got this thing and I'm putting it in the air and I'm pointing it at a camera, but that could be shown? What sense does that make? You see, Joe Rogan was trying to put what's going on with this thing and things that really work against this thing that's happening around the world. Don't do that. Don't do that. They're trying to censor everything. So you're telling me that if I talk about that, they cut me off? But if I talk about killing somebody who lives on my next block, that's okay. You also got to understand, wait, before I go any further, there's only 8 likes. I'm serious. Stop playing. Like, unless you just don't like me and you're just here to hate, it don't even make sense. You got to come in here, smash that like button. Come on, y'all. There we go. There we go. So you're telling me is if I talk about that, I will be shut off. They will cut me right off. Shit will start looping. You guys will just see a screen and start looping. But when these kids is doing all this and showing all these Uzis and 9s and all of this, that's fine? It's not fine. It's not fine when the powers that be that let it happen. It's not me. It's the people who support this shit. It's the people, powers that be, that put this music out. Let's get this straight. Because they can censor whatever they want to do. It's what they do. But it's not going to happen because certain people are eating off of this type shit. And you got to understand, those same people that is eating off this music, this genocide music, this music that's just no good, there's nothing positive about it, all their kids go to private school. Let's get this straight. All their kids go to nice universities. All their kids go away to big, prestigious places. As kids are dying in the street. So it's not really you understand? For the Michael who answered that question? They don't care. Is people's killing each other, certain group of people? Who cares? The only time they come down on those type of places and organizations and things like that is if a stray bullet hits an innocent person. Then all gloves is off. We going in, we sweeping the neighborhood. We know everybody who it is. 5 in the morning, they're kicking your door in. They're making a spectacle of it on the TV, and they're trouncing these people all out their buildings because the innocent got hit. Because your bullet hit a baby. Because your bullet hit a grandma. Other than that, they don't care. They're not investing too much into the homicides. Because there's so many. There's so many. And again, they don't care about that. That's the truth. These people are rich. These people have butlers, man. These people ain't cooked a meal in years for their families, man. Because that's what the chefs and the maids is for. If they didn't want this music out, it wouldn't be out. So, let's get that straight. When you take away the platform of certain situations, no one cares what they're saying. They'll just be local, like it was before the internet. Nobody knew the internet blew out, all these local rappers and everything. It done blew up. Before the internet, no one knew no local rappers. You knew your local rapper. In the mainstream. So I get where, freedom of speech and YouTube and all of that is good for a lot of things. Look where I'm at. But let's not get it straight. When I can't talk about this, but you could talk about shooting and showing and killing, and I'm smoking my dead ops. Who pressed the censor button on me? Are they watching the same videos I am? I'm trying to educate. I'm trying to help. So, Michael, I know that was a long-winded answer, but the answer to your question is because they don't care. And people are eating off of that. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. Boom. Let me talk to you. Let me see. That's right. Hit him. Swag. R. Riviere, what's up? Wait, what you think about Ab going to war with China and Russia? I don't know the whole situation about all of that yet. But it was predicted that they're going to go into Ukraine. China's going to go into Taiwan. And it's, supposedly, I can't even talk about the logistics of it. I can't even bring up certain things. I was just about to get deep with you, but I can't. But if I was talking this, bang, 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 when I see you, if I was talking that would be all good. But I was about to drop some things on you. But yeah, I don't really know the whole situation, man. It's crazy. Yeah, OG, Sonny Blanco, salute. Knowledge is power, of course. You already know, my man. Caitlin, I appreciate you. Naquan, it depends on they consider the innocent. Shout out to my Naquan. See, I'm just looking at the chat now, y'all. Big enough legal heroin spots in New York. That's crazy. For those who don't know, let me break it down. See, I keep. Everybody's in the chat. I love you guys, man. I'll try to get, but they have legal heroin places where people could go in with their heroin and shoot up with clean needles and sterilize everything, and they don't leave with a needle. And they have staff on premises so that when people OD, they're there to shoot them with whatever that shit is, to shoot them to bring them back to life or whatever. I don't know. It looks like an EpiPen. They stick them. I don't know what it's called. But all these spots have an average of 3 to 4 overdoses per day. That's crazy. I mean, you know, some people will say, well, they're going to get it and they're going to do it in the street. So, I mean, I don't know. But then you've got other people whose neighborhoods these things are being built in. You know, would you want that next door? So, it's crazy. Millions wasted on clean needles for junkies, but not people with diabetes. You see, that's just what I'm saying, of course. It's crazy to me. Like when you see what he said, millions wasted on clean needles, but you can't, you know, when you got diabetes, you got to pay, you know, all of the rest of this stuff. It depends. Like, I always ask that question, man. You know when I really, really realized it? When my mom had cancer and she was suffering, look at my face. And that chemotherapy was running, when the chemo was running through her body, and how much they was charging to put this chemo into my mom's body, I realized, man, what is wrong with this system? What's wrong with society? How does this happen? How does my mom lay dying and she's paying for all this medicine, she gonna die anyway? Where is that right? How is that right? How is it right that medicine and stuff that can save people is so expensive? Why is that? Like, how does that happen? Where is this okay? What's so great about the chemotherapy that it takes millions and millions? Like, who? What? I don't. I'm confused as far as those type of things go. And then they're draining people's bank accounts and life accounts at the end anyway. And it was hard to see that shit with that chemo. You know, when my mom lay dying, it was crazy for me. And that's when I really, really started thinking, like, what is going on with this whole system? Why is it that the medicine that people really need to save their lives are so expensive? Not covered by this and not covered by that. And it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. I don't even want to get all crazy right now, for real. David Bushwick in the building. He said, my girlfriend's little bro got stage 3 cancer. It's horrible. If anyone got someone struggling, I wish they know. Send it. My prayers out to him, man. That's for real. That's real. Facts. Dope sick. Shows you how 4 doctors. It's a money thing. Yeah, it is. I feel you. My mom in the hospital. Oh, man, I ain't even know that, bro. Yep, I hope your mom is all right, bro. Real shit. Look at what's going on in the neighborhoods. Yeah, the heroin spot is crazy. And we was going back to that drill music thing real quick. I want to talk about, because this stuff I've been talking about for a long time, these gun laws, they're about to change. They're about to change these gun laws, I'm telling you. They've been pushing it for a long time. And now everything in New York media is shootings and guns and guns and guns and guns. That's all the media is right now. They planting them seeds. So when they bring the stop and frisk back, it's justified. The stop and frisk was when the police just jumping out on you, searching you. Stop and frisk. No reason. They just doing it. They stopped that here in New York. They're going to bring that back because everything on the news is guns, guns, guns. Also, they've been trying for a long time. And now with this initiative with the news and the pushing, where right now a gun in New York is 3 years. You get caught with a gun, it's mandatory 3 years. Now they're trying to push it to 10. Now I need people to understand that. They're trying to push it to 10 to deter shit, which is not really going to deter shit because a lot of these kids right now are so caught up, you can't leave it. You can't, it's that motto. You'd rather get caught with it than without it. They're not leaving their house without that burner because they have to. It's the lifestyle they chose. It's what they're doing. They're in the streets. They're getting, the ops is driving down the block. You know what I'm saying? You see 3-4 people in the car coming, you're already up in it, and it's just a grandma and her. Like, this is the life and paranoid lifestyle that's going on right now with all these kids killing each other. Because that's what it is. Kids killing each other. Because OGs ain't got no say, no pull, nothing. OGs is just OGs in nature. They have no real say in what happens in these communities. Or the killings would have stopped a long time ago. Next step is 10 years. And what happens is, it's these same kids that's still going to get caught with these same guns. Because that's what it is. And then what happens is when you're taking that 15, 16, 17-year-old off the street, instead of 2 or 3 years, now you're putting them in for 10. The whole family structure in them communities is going to be messed up too. Because people are going to be leaving with 10 years like it's okay. So it also affects communities and family ties and structure. Like it's so much bigger than just the 10 years that they're giving people. The stop and frisk, I can attest to, from the past life that I have lived, that sometimes you think about that when you're coming out your house and they know who you are or whatever in your area. Now you start thinking maybe I can't really carry it like that because they are going to run up on me. Now you got to try to like stash it, keep it somewhere. I know all this mentality is what I'm saying. I used to have, I'm just saying, I used to have a mark on my groin up here, right? Next to like my bones, like I used to have a mark there for a long time because maybe when I carried something, it would always, where I kept it, I always kept it the same place and it would scrape. Only people really know or can relate to what I'm about to say. If you don't, it's all good. I'm just bringing you into I used to keep it where it was there so much that it left like a permanent mark on my groin in that one spot. Like, it was like in that one spot so much that it would rub on my like that, and it would like left a permanent mark there. It sounds funny. I'm just telling you. So as somebody who may or may not have had, I understand that I can't carry this today. But for certain kids, it's not an option. For me, it wasn't that serious. For certain of these kids, they have no option but to carry it with them. Because they op definitely has it. How do we get these guns out of the community? I don't know. We've been trying forever. Who knows? They always say this Georgia pipeline. It comes from everywhere. They're here. There's thousands and thousands already here. You know what I mean? So I don't really know the answers to this. I really have no clue of actually how to say this is going to work. Because so much things have been tried here in New York City and nothing has worked. These kids are still killing each other. These kids are still hitting innocent people, shooting down the block. Motherfuckers watch too much movies. Motherfuckers play Call of Duty too much. I'm saying the same, some of these kids think they playing real life Grand Theft Auto in the streets. Wait, what? And then it becomes a, let me tell you something, man. It becomes like a, not like a drug, but you do something and you get away with it. Then you do something else and get away with it. Now your name starts buzzing a little bit. Like it becomes, you become like addicted to that shit. You become addicted to how people respond to you and think about you. It's still happening today. Look at Instagram, right? We all know 90% of that shit's fake. 90% of these people with their filters, I see them in real life, is not, you don't look nothing like that. Stop lying. You're lying. Right? Nobody, people mostly put, this magical shit on Instagram. Whatever. That's your business. But it's because you want people to think a certain way about you, right? It's kind of the same thing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? When your name starts buzzing, And people from other neighborhoods even recognize you, or, you know, you become one of the, you know, like in my neighborhood for the other people, how they say top, I was that. Like I was, you know, they get my head, it was like a bounty. I'm just saying, not bragging, I'm just saying. I was, you know, like they was after me. So I get it. I understand this lifestyle where you can't, you know what I mean? You're in it. But this is why I try to do what I do here, man. So these kids understand, man, I really lived that. I really, really lived a stupid life, man. Don't let the blue eyes fool you. No, I'm just joking. You understand? I lived a crazy life. That's why I'm able to relate and understand to a lot of things that's going on, man. I'm just hoping to catch people. Like my man right here. He's right here. Can't get right. Young brother started watching my channel. You know what I mean? Like some of the things I was saying, went and started his own little thing, and he's trying to give back to his community, and he's trying to talk to these kids. He's a kid himself. I ain't making this shit up. He's here. You know what I'm saying? He can't get right, you know. So these are the type of people that I'm trying to get to. People like him, there he is right there, who was semi in the life, or, you know, when I met him, he had an ankle monitor. You know what I'm saying? When we started this little, he had an ankle monitor for, you know, whatever it was. We don't get into all that. But he also understood that a lot of stuff I was saying was facts, man. You know what I mean? And then he started doing it. So what do I see for his future? You know, I see good things for his future. I see good things that he stay on the right track. Because he has a story. He's been in the streets. He, you know, bust his gun. He lived it. Those are the people we need. I'm hoping to aspire. I'm hoping to, you know, inspire, you know, somebody from the next generation. I'm trying to pass batons to. Here, boom, he got one. And he's running with it. Go subscribe to my guy, man. Can't Get Right TV. He's right there. Click on it. Just support the, you know, support the young brother, man. That's what we got to do. We got to support these young kids, man. We got to let them know that, you know, even though life is crazy and just fucked up, there are people who care about you. Some of these kids just need a hug, man. Some of these kids just need a hug. Let them know you good. Because a lot of these kids grow up, like I said, you know, in dysfunctional families, whatever that means, in not dual income households. Not dual income, maybe one, if that. These kids need a hug. These kids need love. They need to know that, yeah, friends is good, but this is, you know, life is about you. Because when you go to jail, none of them give a shit about you. Hear me now. When you go to jail, I don't give a fuck how many people you had with you. How many people said they loved you? How many people were there, you know, on your home when you came home, like mine? My block was filled. I was like, oh, well, you know, showed love, smiled. It was my first day out. But in my heart, I was like, where the fuck was these people, man? So when you doing this shit and you running in these streets and you acting crazy and acting fool, understand when you're in that cell, you're there by yourself. You're on your own, kid. You're on your own. You know what I mean? And then now life changed for you. Because the hood, like I said this all the time, man. The hood's not sending you a package. The hood's not sending you a letter. And nowadays it's JPay. You can do it right over the phone. I do it all the time. My boy Ja's still in there. He'll be out next month. He's 7 years. He'll be home. He'll be home next month. I write a few people. My man Shaolin. I write Shaolin all the time. Shaolin just wrote me yesterday. For those who know Shaolin, you know what it is. That's my guy. You can do that easy. It's on the thing, but no one's gonna do that. No one's gonna send you Timbs. No one's gonna send you sweatshirts in the winter. You understand? It's fake love. But the love starts with yourself. You have to love yourself first. Absolutely. You have to realize that your life is worth more than what you're about to throw it away with. Right? Shout out to Chad. Blood on Razor Wire. Shout out to Chad. Because I heard something the other day that he said and it made a lot of sense. When he asked the kid, I guess the kid maybe shot somebody and was in jail. And he asked the kid, how much did you get in that robbery? He said $500. So, and he said, so your life was worth $500. Because people ask what they're worth, right? So your life was worth $500. And somebody else's life was worth $500? Think about that. Think about that. Because a lot of these kids don't have self-worth because there's love, because they don't get that love. The only love they getting is from their homies. The love that they think that's real love, that's not love. It's not love. But it's what they know as love. Do you understand? When the streets love you, ain't got no real male role models, nothing like that. And your boys and you running with these dudes and it's all love. Somebody do something to them, we all rolling. Somebody do, you know what I'm saying? Like it becomes a brotherly love. Not no, I'm just saying, I'm just using that word. It's not, it becomes a camaraderie, a bond. You guys got each other's backs. That's what the mentality is. Because no one's really guiding these kids, man. A lot of this shit starts in the home, man. A lot of it does. But a lot of it is, like I say, no male role models. And a lot of it is these dudes making babies with chicks and then just running off. Leaving these kids to be raised by their mothers. Shout out to all single mothers. No disrespect in any type of way. But you understand what I'm saying. It's better with two. It's better with two. And that's how it is. And it's better when you're both doing good and your kids, you know, the odds are different. I don't want to hear people come at me, oh, I know my friend is. When you come from a dual income, too strong, dual income, the odds are less likely you're going to fall into certain things. Understand? But a lot of these kids, when they don't have that male role model, they don't have that dad, and it's Father's Day, they mad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They mad as fuck. On Easter when daddy's supposed to come pick them up and he don't. Judo, appreciate the donation. Thank you very much. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these kids, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, on Father's Day, they mad. You know what I mean? They act like it's nothing. Nah, it's nothing. But come on, man. We all have that. It's instinct. So when these kids see these other dudes and they in the streets and they think that that's love and, you know, he's my friend, and sometimes you don't realize until it's too late, man. Sometimes you don't realize, and that's why I do this, man. I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to, let's change the subject, man. You know what I mean? Let's talk a little bit about Kanye West. I heard Kanye, you guys know I start talking this jail shit, man. Or, you guys know I get emotional, man, sometimes. You know what I mean? Hey, let me shout out some people. He said, yeah, I would have to make mom's gift for Father's Day. You see what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm talking about. Salute Gordon, Notorious, Stilo, Chasing the Building. Can't get right. My young boy just got killed. He was 17. I used to try to talk to him like a little brother. I knew him my whole life. You see what I'm saying? It's just crazy out here, man. Joshua. But Chad had one kid on. He did it for 3 days. Yeah, I like Chad. That's my guy. We gonna do something in the future. I just haven't done any interviews and stuff like that in a while. Like I said, I just get tired of this shit. Mr. West is the Mets. Oh, Kanye. Yeah, I was gonna talk about Kanye. Now, Kanye's a late. You see what he's doing now? He's threatening to boycott Coachella because somebody passed out in Billie Eilish concert, and she was like, "Stop the show! I don't do that. We gonna make sure this person's okay." And apparently, they say that like she was taking a dig at Travis Scott. Kanye got mad and said, if she don't apologize, I'm not doing Coachella. It's, I don't know. I just feel Kanye's the kind of guy like if you don't give him that energy, it's like an old girlfriend, right? Fellas, hear me now. Ladies, love you guys. You know, when she start acting up, and I'm leaving and leave, and then you go chase her, yo, don't do that. Come back. Just chill. All right, my fault. Was my bad. Come on. Then she do it again a week later. I'm leaving. Yeah. Right? No, all right, come back. Come on. Just chill. All right, I got you. You want dinner? I'm gonna cook. A week later, I'm leaving. It's like, you know what? After a while, it's like, what? Get your ass about it. You know what I'm saying? Not like, but I think if you do that with Kanye, I think if Coachella just says, okay, yeah, fine, Kanye, bye. Kanye may have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's ever done that to him, man. Kanye, he gets what he wants. Dude ran up on the stage and took the girl's fucking trophy. I don't care what you believe or not, or who should have won the best video. I don't care about not one thing about that, whether it was right or whether it was wrong. I don't, but, or who should have had the best video. That's for interpretation. I don't care about that. But for you to run up on the stage and snatch that girl's award from her hands and say this belongs to somebody else, again, no disrespect to Beyonce, I'm not... Man, listen, man. That's because Taylor Swift's dad, you know what I mean? He's not... man, listen. I would have tried my best to get as close to him as I can. Because I know them bodyguards and all that. I would have tried to beat the shit out Kanye West if that was my child. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these divas, these genius divas, you just turn your back to them. Like, all right, you don't want to be in Coachella? All right, cool. We catch you on the next one. Like, everyone's not going to Coachella to see your dumbass. Some are. We ain't even going to know if it's you, if it's a motherfucker with a mask. He trying to be the next Michael Jackson. But anyway, I got one more thing I want to talk about. Check this out. Have you guys know about the Teslas? Check this shit out in California. Dude had a self-driving car. Hear me now. He had a self-driving car. Crashed, killed somebody, and they charged him with the homicide. Teslas. This is the first case ever. It happened in California this past week. How you gonna charge a dude with a self-driving car? I don't know. That topic is crazy right there. I mean, I seen that shit. I said, man, I gotta ask the people this. Am I confused or something? He said, you're right. If you cut off the attention to him, he will bug out. Yeah, Kanye's a bitch. I'm surprised Kim was with him that long. You know what I'm saying? She probably realized from the beginning, like, what did I do? But then, you know, she had babies with him. She's in the spotlight. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? She just got caught up. But that guy's a bozo. You know, it's just the way it is. He is. I'm telling you. I promise you, if he did that, I'm telling you. I don't even want to. You see, I get mad. Like, you gotta see. I get emotional. I said, man, listen, man. I'd have been in the front row. He did that. Y'all have seen me on MTV. Facts. You'd have seen me go viral, 100%. You know what I mean? Like, wait, is that Fred? Fred got Kanye in the, what? He choking him out? What the fuck? No, I wouldn't choke him out because I know I wouldn't have time for that. Bah, 2-piece, done. You know what I'm saying? 2-piece. Boom, bang. I'm telling you. You got to get me started, guys. I'm telling you, I beat the fuck out Kanye. Yeah, I'm giving y'all too much, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I had to get off that jail stuff, man, because I just came up in vibe a little bit. Because again, man, you know, sometimes it's tough talking about them rough times in your life, man. Big Neff said Taylor was in on it. Maybe. Now that's a different story, Neff. That's a different story. But it coincides with Kanye's personality for her not to have been to. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time I heard that. Little Mario, salute. Did that person pass away? Who we talking about? Stilo. Peace, peace. Say legal responsibility. Right? Legal responsibility should be on Tesla. Yeah. I don't understand how you can have a self-driving car, it crashed and you get charged. Like, it's self-driving. That's the whole purpose of it. Like, that makes no sense. It just happened. You guys can Google it. It happened in California. It might happen like Thursday or Wednesday or something. And they charged dude with manslaughter. But I was reading about the Teslas. They say they're self-driving, but you still got to keep your hands on the wheel and prepare in case something happens. This is what my research that I've done after that. That technically it's a self-driving car, but they recommend your person and both hands on the wheel in case something happens. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe you know what I'm saying? Maybe he can have both hands on the wheels and they have camera. I don't know. But I'm just trying to figure out, how does a self-driving car kill somebody? That's Tesla. Shouldn't that be Tesla who gets, not maybe charged, but somebody's got to answer for this, at least civilly. I don't know. Her reaction was like, what? I don't know if she's good enough to add. Yeah, I don't know. This is the first time I heard that too. I mean, Big Neff is usually right, but Elon Musk threatened to leave California and build plants elsewhere during... That guy, did you see the houses he has now? He has like houses that come like a package. I swear to God, like Legos. He has houses, y'all. They come in a box, right? Then it opens, and it transforms like Voltron. And this one box is the whole house. They put it on the and then I swear to God, it opens like a Lego thing. Then this part, and I'm like, what the next generation, man, they're gonna benefit so much from all this bullshit technology. How can you manually take control of a steering wheel at any second? I don't know. Research that, Check it out. It's crazy. It was a crazy story. I just seen it. Fucking nuts. Let me just give people shout outs, man. I gotta run. I'm gonna pick the babies up. True News exposing Kanye drama queen. Yeah, he is. You know what I'm saying? You have shout out everybody else. Neo, of course, is my guy. Stilo. I pretty much gave everybody some love, man. Joshua. There's another one here. Cooper. I don't know what that says. Sister Online. Sister 19 Online. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Demon. I'm on demon time, ready to grab my stick, run a bag, state to state. Don't do that, Gordon. Because you grab your stick and try to go state to state, you won't get too far. And crossing state lines with a stick is a fed beef, so just listen to what I'm trying to tell you. He said this killing's never gonna stop. They'll ban rap music, plus BK, all passed away forever looking from UK. Salute to UK. UK got that drill shit popping too out there, I see. You just need a place to go after school. That is true. That is true. Listen, man, I'm sorry, man. I gotta run. I gotta go get my babies. I love you guys. I just wanted to come up on here because you see they cut me off from the last live. And I was like, I had to go back up and show my people love. Yo, I love you guys. I appreciate it. I'll probably come back tomorrow. All right? Peace. Salute.